Couples for Eagle at 11.
Started the day 4 back of the leader, hit 2 nice shots to here, up the hill for Eagle. Bam, nice putt.
That gets him to 11 under, 2 shots back. And then for birdie at 12.
Yeah, excellent iron shot in here to about 15 feet. Cute little putt coming down the slope.
He's 1 shot back. And then for birdie at 13 to tie the lead.
Yeah, another nice iron shot going down the hill, moving right to left. Got to be careful with the speed here also. And he is.
So he plays a 3-hole stretch at 4 under par and is now tied for the lead with Joe Daly and Billy Andrade, who is 6 under par on his round. Wes Short Jr., the medalist at Q School, just 1 shot back. Steve Lowry in that group at 11 under par. Marco Mira at 8 under. Duffy Waldorf shoots 66 earlier today. I'm Brian Hammonds alongside Lanny Watkins. John Mahaffey will be calling holes. Billy Ray Brown and David Marr will be following the action on course in our final group. And now Fred Couples, now a shot off the lead.
And we hear Fred has 5 iron, as Wes Short did. So Freddie hits it a little bit longer than Wes. This might be perfect for Fred.
That's more like it.
And it is. What a shot. That is a terrific shot right there by Fred Couples.
The Couples will have that to once again get into a tie for the lead. Billy Andrade leads by 1. 4 under in a 3-hole stretch has him right back in the thick of things.
Well, he's hitting great iron shots when Fred makes a swing like that. And I can tell watching Fred, when he poses and watches the shot, you know he's hit it well. When he doesn't hit it well, he's out of it looking somewhere else. But he was right in that swing right there. Great club for him. He's hitting terrific shot. He has not made a bogey all week, even though he hasn't lit it up the first 2 days. Hasn't made a lot of mistakes, just no putts.
Fred Couples at the 16th. This for birdie.
Down the hill, and boy, that moved a lot to the left. I don't think Fred saw that much break.
So he'll stay 1 shot behind Billy Andrade, who was playing the 15th.
15th, probably the hardest hole in the golf course today, especially down the stretch. Fred actually made a really nice save at 15 and hit a terrific shot at 16. So
now at the 16th, Fred Couples for his par to stay 1 off the lead.
And just a little tap for Fred, and needs a couple of good tee shots coming up, so he has some looks at birdies at 17 and 18.
Fred Couples at the tee at 17. The bunker you see on your left should not be any problem for Fred Couples to carry today. Very little wind. Got to hit it in the fairway with the hole location where it is, and he blocks it a little bit right. All depends on the lie. With his second shot here at the 17th, just 4 paces behind this back hole location.
You know, the one thing, John, you can land it in the center of the green, you know, it will release back to that hole location. So, you know, when we looked at this early, we thought some players might get it close because it almost funnels from the right side, from just right of this flag to the back hole location.
But guys, he's got a tough lie right now. Ball's sitting down there. He's 193 and been shaking his head looking at what he's got in front of him. A 7-iron in hand.
Try to throw it straight up in the air, and that's what happens from time to time out of that rough. You pull it, got a long putt for birdie.
Well, let's go to 17.
This for a share of the lead. Fred Couples, long birdie putt.
Got a ridge about 5 paces in front of him. Beyond that, it's going to run downhill.
Got a little work left. The 17th. Fred Couples took a run at that birdie putt, this for par. Good two putt for Fred Couples from long distance. So he goes to the 18th, a reachable par 5.
This is an important hole for Fred Couples, a reachable par 5. Got to drive it in the fairway.
Yeah, he has to drive this in the fairway, Brian. I mean, it's very reachable. It's very narrow with the tee up. It narrows the fairway considerably, and that's in the left rough and stops just short of the hazard. That's going to be iffy and all depending on the lie.
To 18.
And Fred Couples looking at his second shot from the left rough.
Well, lie is totally clear. He can't see any part of the green because of trees between him and there, but that's not going to affect this shot at all. A little bit downhill. He's got a hybrid in hand, 205 to cover, 231 at the hole.
And he'll be coming in just a little left of that flag. No way that he wants to put the water in play by the green. If this is a miss, I would think it would be up the left-hand side. But if he can land it anywhere in the left center of the green, it should work right to the flag.
Exact same shot he had last year on Sunday. Went for it and made it.
And he's hitting long and left through the back of the green, but that's not a really tough up and down. He's got plenty of green to work with. He's hole high. I don't think he can get putter on it from there, so it's going to be a very delicate little chip. I mean, watch this swing of Fred. He's aimed way left, so he's trying to play a high cut, which is the right shot to play coming out of the rough. That gets the ball up in the air and under control. See him drive down through the shot, cut across the shot, coming out high left of his target, and probably just hit it a little bit more solid than he was hoping to.
There's a look at his lie.
You can see he's got not only he's in the second cut of rough. He's got the first cut of rough just in front of him, then the fringe. So he's going to have to carry it just to the edge, chipping.
Back at the 18th, Fred Couples now facing a very important third shot.
Very delicate shot here.
Well, the ball is sitting down in the grass, and I mean, Freddie is beautiful at these. He's usually got a long, nice stroke, so see which way he elects to play it. Carried it on the green.
Oh!
Wow.
Just like that, Fred Couples takes the lead. If that doesn't hit the hole,
Brian, I thought he had to land it in the fringe. I did not think he could carry it on the green and stop it. It hit the hole was the only reason it did stop. That was going a good 6, 7, 8 feet by the hole, but it was a beautiful shot, and the way he played the shot was totally dependent on the lie. Look at this. He actually has it back in his stance just a little bit, kind of surprising, but he's got such great touch.
eagle for Fred at the 18th.
61 for today. Nice round, Fred.
You think? Back at the 18th, Billy Andrade, Fred Couples ready to go. First hole of sudden death.
Number one. Okay. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Good work.
Fred Couples draws number one. He'll be first to play. And Billy Ray, you told us during a commercial you think that's a big advantage.
I think it's huge, and I know my 2 playoffs on the PGA Tour, I drew first, and that really helped. You can apply the pressure. And Lanny and I spoke, and John during commercial, given the wind conditions, they can get here in 2, but you must drive it in the fairway. And if Fred Couples puts it in the fairway, it definitely applies a lot of pressure to Billy Andrade. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff in play here. The trees on the right are in play. If Fred pulls it over the bunker, he almost got to the hazard the first time around. So need a really nice, solid tee shot. Doesn't have to hit it particularly long, just solid and straight. And I think that's the big key, Lanning. He does not have to try to overpower this.
Doesn't like it.
And that's in the left rough over the bunker, and it's sat down. It's going to really depend on the lie whether he's even got a chance to get it this green in 2.
Lanny, by all indications, by looking at it, I'm just about 30 yards away from it. Not a lie that's conducive of trying to carry it over that water, that's for sure.
Now, really key shot. Billy Andrade can put this in the fairway. This is what he needs.
Oh, that's wide right.
Don't know about that one. We may see a couple of layups.
Kind of an off-balance finish there for Billy.
It looked like he was trying to hit it pretty hard and just came out of it a little bit inside that left bunker that you see.
This one came out way left.
Let's see where that one ended up. It might have ended up in the bleachers.
I think he played a Phil Mickelson, put it up there where you can go get a drink.
Fred.
Well, playing the smart shot. Just too much grass behind the ball. Just going to lay it up there. Try to make it 4 by hitting a nice wedge shot. Options here, but I like his number here, 97 yards.
Oh, he almost did it again.
I think he can get this within 5 feet with no problem.
Yeah, I was going to say within 10 feet would be a nice shot. He needs to get it up there where he's got a chance. And he's got a good lie because he got to set it in one.
That's going to come up well short. That never caught that ridge.
You know, he went underneath that. Looked like he caught it on top of the blade. And I actually thought he would go with a lower shot. I'm very surprised he played that up in the air, Billy Ray.
When I saw all the loft on his sandwich that he had here, I thought he would play that down and try to utilize that slope just left.
Wow.
That's a great effort. He did everything but go in. Great speed and terrific line. I think it just didn't break as much as any of us thought.
Held Fred Couples' attention for a while. Well, just Freddie put his ball down and tap in for the birdie and the win. What a day for Fred Couples. Shoots 61 to get into a playoff and then wins on the first hole of sudden death.
All right, Zig. All right, Fred.
Win number 11 on the Champions Tour for Fred.